Hello, so I'm back here with another review, and this time it's on the Emerica Westgate, and this is the cupsole version. He's recently had a few pro models. It started with the rubber toe model. I'm not sure what that's called. It might be called the G6. And then recently he had the mid-Volk and this cupsole version, and pretty much they all have the same upper, and then they just have different soles. So I've had a previous pair of the Westgate mid-Volks, and I actually have a review on those if you want to watch that. It'll be in the card in the corner, but this is a review on this shoe. So I skated this shoe for a little bit over a month, and it really looks like it did. And I'd say that the materials are as good as any other Emerica materials, but it's the actual build of it that makes it not the most durable shoe. Its ollie, the place where you ollie is very exposed, which means it's going to wear in one designated place. Along with the kickflip, there's also only a thin piece of rubber there. The insole's super thin, and this shoe is pretty bad for impact skating, I must say. It feels just like any vulcanized shoe as for impact. For board feel, it does have a good board feel, but I wouldn't say it's the best. And it does protect from Primo somewhat. However, it's not much better than a Volk. The sole seems like it would be a really good design, however, it just didn't last as well as I wish it would, and it also felt a little funky flicking. I say flicking is its main weakness. Its flick just was really inaccurate, and the shape was just really weird. It seems like it has multiple layers under the suede, which made it really awesome, because even when I flicked through the suede a ton, my foot wasn't bleeding. I only ripped laces once in this shoe because of the design, which is pretty good. This shoe did heel flip amazing. It's one of the best heel flipping shoes I've ever had. I think it's probably because of just how low-key is in the back, nothing to really catch onto the shoe. You can never really heel flip through a shoe like you can on kick flip, so that's a good part. The tongue and the inner had the same sort of system that most Americas have of the little red neoprene band on there, and I noticed it less on this shoe than any other shoe. I wish I could have felt it more, but I really needed to lace it up tight onto my feet, and I feel like part of the reason may have been the heel structure. It really grabbed it. It would grab in well. The bottom of the sole wore through pretty fast, not super fast, but it wasn't the strongest sole I've ever had. I really liked it though. It was a really cool and really good feeling sole. I didn't notice too many breathability problems when using it. It was pretty good. I think Emerica got really close to making a really good shoe here, and just a few of the proportions and dimensions is what made it just not fall a little bit short. However, for $60 and cheaper in a lot of other places, I highly recommend getting it. I would always try out other shoes, but if you think you like this shoe and like the style, and you're not a big kick flipper, I think it'll be a great shoe for you. If you're really into heel flips, this is a really good shoe, because for some reason all heel flip tricks felt amazing in it. My varial heels are really on point with the flick. The area where the varial heels do flick stayed fairly durable, along with where the heel flips are. I flick up on the mesh and right there. There's one more thing I'd like to add, which is the top of the shoe, because it doesn't have a lot of material on it. If a board lands on top of your foot, it hurts really bad. That's a downside. However, landing on an up note, it's a really good shoe for its price, and I enjoyed skating it. It never in any way was like bad to me, like a nuisance, so it was keeping me from skating. It just was an amazing shoe. And for example, the Adidas Suchu, when I skated that shoe, I felt like I skated better compared to shoes where I feel like normal when I skate. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions at all, just leave it down in the comments and I'll probably answer. Thanks.